Next up, at UFC Vegas 98, we have the co-main event of the evening. This is a rebooked fight. This fight was supposed to happen back in June, but Park was not cleared at weigh-in, so the fight didn't happen, and now here we are. They're just running it back. Nothing else has changed. We got Brad Tavares at 20-9. 2-3 in his last 5. He's coming off that KO loss to Gregory Rodriguez. He's taking on Jun Young Park. 17-6 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He's coming off that decision loss to Andre Muniz. And I've broken down this fight a few times now, and we'll say it again. Brad Tavares is Hawaiian tough. He's a gamer. He will stand there and he will fight. He'll bang in the pocket. He'll fight. He's good takedown defense at 81%. He's got that fighting spirit we talk about all the time with the Hawaiians. He's not very dangerous, but he is well-rounded. He's typically durable, but he did just get slept 2 times in the last year or so. And he is 36 years old. A little older if you add in the fight years. He is starting to decline, but he can still hang and he can still be in those fights. I mentioned he's coming off that loss to Gregory Rodriguez, taking on Jun Young Park. Jun Young Park's a very well-rounded guy. Nice jab, good cage control, solid setups, good takedowns. He's pretty good everywhere, but he's not very dangerous. He doesn't have the power to knock out, and while he does have plenty of submission wins, he's typically grinding his way to decisions. Solid striking differential. He's hitting his opponents more than they're hitting him, and he has good enough cardio to maintain whatever he's going to do for 15 full minutes. I am going to lean Brad Tavares here. I'm surprised he's this size of a dog. And I get he was just knocked out in the last couple of fights, but Jun Young Park isn't necessarily a knockout guy. He's not going to come forward ripping big trying to knock out Brad Tavares. He's going to look to grapple, get him to the cage, wear him down, take him down. Brad Tavares has the 81% takedown defense. Brad Tavares hits pretty hard, and I think his chin will hold up. It hasn't held up recently, but we're not going to compare Gregory Rodriguez to Jun Young Park. So I got to go Brad Tavares here. He's going to be the pick, but no bet because, their last couple of fights each have been pretty one-sided. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, this to me has a weird split decision kind of written all over it. I agree that Jun Young Park, he wants to get to the wrestling. I don't think he's going to be able to get to the wrestling. And it could be one of those situations where this feels like it's going to be whatever fucking mood the judges are in. Right? Are they going to credit Jun Young Park for the takedown attempts, for maybe the cage control? Because Brad Tavares will kind of let you hold him against the cage while he kind of defends that takedown, the split stance, with his weight, making sure he doesn't get taken down. Is Jun Young Park going to hang on a single for multiple minutes? How are the judges going to score that type of fight? Whoever's moving forward should be able to win this decision. Honestly, I don't know who that is going to be. It feels like this is going to be like the Jun Young Park Eric Anders fight. Eric Anders is also a guy that's kind of a tough, durable guy that's got good takedown defense, and Jun Young Park was able to just kind of out-volume him, right, with the forward pressure and just kind of throws those they're not the big shots, but kind of the volume shots. Whoever has the more volume here is able to kind of own the middle of the octagon is going to win this fight, and I just feel like that's more of Jun Young Park's style. Maybe mix in some takedown attempts, and the judges are going to see that and be like, "Oh wow, he looks like Mario Batista." Wow! If Mike Bell's going to be there, see a takedown attempt and blow his fucking load all over the fucking apex. I'm going Jun Young Park here. I think the odds are wild, and this honestly has split decision written all over it. So I wouldn't trust either one of these guys. Somebody, I think in the chat was like, "Jacob, you got to tell me on this one because this is the big money fight." It's like, fucking leave these guys out of anything.
I agree, because we just watched Jun Young Park get taken down 11 times by a dude that doesn't have very good takedowns, and Brad Tavares has been getting slept. So you just kind of got to leave this fight alone. I completely agree. $7,700 in DraftKings Fantasy. It is very tempting for Brad. I think Brad wins this fight. So that is very, very tempting. But we'll see what happens.
He's not going to score well.
That's what I'm saying. Well, it's just tempting because I think he wins and he's so affordable. But I agree. He's not going to finish, and he's not going to get takedowns. So it's going to be lots of jabs and some forward pressure if he can. If you do want to check out what the optimizer thinks, what the artificial intelligence thinks, what Artem thinks. Artem just picked literally a perfect Contender Series card. He picked every single winner, how they were going to win, and what round they were going to win in. So Artem is doing quite well. You can unlock all of his picks, his bets, his round line leans, his confidence picks. Everything is on there. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. It is only $10 for an entire month.